Hello, hello, welcome in. Sorry, a couple last minute adjustments. Welcome to Cyrenthe. Today we are on my Twitch channel, Tithalanos. We're going to be playing some Pathfinder 2nd Edition. I don't know. I'm going really quick through. I always go through really quick through announcements. So jump first with the music that you just heard, and the music that you're going to hear throughout the night comes from our bard, the Derpwood, Gargulus Designs. You can find their music on YouTube. If you
Thank you, Derpwood.
yeah, always thanks for some great music selections. We'll get into some more deeper, scarier, culty stuff eventually, I'm sure. But as of now, a little lighthearted, a little bit of tension going on because where we last left our players. Let's see. Other than that, followers, anybody who follows actually can create an NPC that's going to inhabit the world of Cyrenthe and will actually interact with our players in one way or another. Just last week, actually, we had a new follower give a quick little note, and I sprinkled in a little bit about him. But more of that will appear at some point in time. Probably not this week, but we'll see. But yeah, anybody who follows, you can create an NPC, toss that in a Twitch chat, or if you want, you can also join in my Discord and just kind of post that in there. We'd love to get some NPCs in the game, and it helps everybody. Takes a load off my mind, gets more people's NPCs out and into the world, makes more unique characters for the 3 of my players to interact with. Other ways to support are subs. If you do sub to the channel, every sub is working towards a goal of getting some art for the players. So the goal, or we're getting art from a real human. We have yet to decide that real human that's going to be making our art. So that'll be great to kind of pass that love on. Another way to help out the stream would be bits, 100 copper pieces or 100 bits. It's going to get you to gift a hero point to any player or the DM that you would like. The hero point counter is right up on the screen at all times. So we always know how low we are. I'm going to have to start burning some of those for Keith Mack so I get more love from the chat that I'm all out and Keith Mack might be in trouble. So might have to burn through those pretty quick. Let's see. Beyond that, my name is Tithalanos. Again, everyone is here on my channel where I kind of play games and do whatever I feel like fancifully. Call of Duty, tabletop, New World, Baldur's Gate, all the stuffs. But tonight is Cyrenthe again with the players. So now we should jump to the players. Mike, starting with you, a little bit about yourself and who you are playing tonight.
Hey everyone, my name's Mike. I am also known as Madcap23 or Madcap with some number of numbers behind my name. I have been doing TTRPGs for 30 plus years, and tonight I am going to be playing your Whisper Elf Rogue, Hastian.
I think you got a new name.
Yeah, I think something's going to have to happen at some point in time.
Well,
Hastian
he likes the cats, so.
Oh, okay, there it is. Allie, a little bit about yourself and who you're going to be playing tonight.
Okay, so my name is Allie. This is my first TTRPG campaign. I really like short intros, and tonight I'm playing Joanna the Human Monk.
Sorry, my intros are getting a ways off, so we'll speed on over to Shelly, a little bit about yourself and who you are playing tonight.
Okay, challenge accepted. Hey, I'm Shelly. You can find me on Twitter at RealFleaMonkey and Twitter in the chats. Tonight I'm playing Guzmik, your friendly neighborhood goblin cleric.
Okay.
I almost screwed that up.
Hey, you know what? I'll take it. A quick run into the game. That means I have less time to keep dawdling on and trying to delay about what actually I have planned tonight. But I think that's it. I think we're good to go. Everyone spoke.
More delays.
Yes.
No more delays.
More delays. No more delays. Okay, fine. Then we shall jump right back into our game in Cyrenthe. Sorry, now I forgot to choose my music selection. I'll take it. Last, where we left off with our players, they had returned to Gareth, were held up and interrogated were released. And after a night of talking with some of their interrogators and just enjoying a night about town, the players took a bit of a rest. Guzmik quite passed out and exhausted, and had a moment of peace and clarity, staring at the moon with her goddess. Joanna was having a little bit of sleepover with Keith Mack, kind of bedded up the temporary movable cot right up next to her as the two of them were resting for the evening, but Joanna was awoken by something wow, that went really dark. By something tapping against her. There we go. Where she kind of looked about, and at the window she caught kind of a quick flick of movement. But Hastian was asleep as well, and unaware of any ne'er-do-wells or any problems with the evening. But he did awaken for some reason. Something seemed to set off some alarms in his mind that something wasn't quite right. Well, maybe it was the draft, bit of a breeze that came in through the open window. Hold it. He hadn't left the window open.
No, I hadn't.
As you kind of glance back at the window, you see a shadowy hooded figure sitting upon your windowsill, kind of legs crossed, kind of swinging them back and forth, is a hooded, lithe, kind of medium-sized humanoid. No hint to their gender or race, for the leathers they wear are revealing, and over their head is a shadowy hood. Almost looks like an executioner's hood, but seems to shift slightly, whether it's in the breeze or from some other nature, but completely hides who resides underneath that hood. They speak out to you with a voice of even more mystery. Well. Good evening. Glad we can make the acquaintance of Hastian of Decent Noodle.
Good evening to you. You have me at a disadvantage. Might I have your name as well?
Oh, apologies. My name is Dei. And it seems you have a bit of business, or you have made a call. We're here to answer.
I do have some legitimate and completely honest business to discuss with the fine folk of this town. It seems that friends of mine are missing a shipment, and I know that it's been taken by the guard. However, we don't want to be crass, you see. We don't want this to be a snatch and grab, if you will. We want it to be a bit more, how to say it, refined, where we simply find the right person to have the right conversation with, to free up my friend's shipments.
Well, something like that could be easily arranged.
Excellent.
Any other requests or?
Oh, there are many things that I would love to discuss with you and your compatriots. However, I think that to start, let us just conduct this piece of business, allow you to judge my actions and how I work within what you've provided us, and then we'll talk more about what other items we can partner on.
Well, it seems a simple enough ask, but shall we move on to payment?
Oh yes, how much are you paying me?
Funny.
What is it that you require from Decent Noodle and myself?
Oh, well, something like this is a relatively small favor. We'll just hold on to that for a bit.
Certainly. And
Yeah.
I am taking you at your word that it's a small favor, and therefore the payment for said small favor will be a small favor in return.
But of course, for this, it'll definitely be a small favor. For the next, well, we'll leave that open. Now, if you could produce the coin, we shall well, complete our business and make short work of this.
Certainly.
This figure will kind of step off the windowsill and pull out a small blade and will hand it over to you, very nondescript. Something that would almost fit anywhere you'd need it to hide away. Get you out of pinch is about all it's good for.
Yeah.
Just all I'll need is a drop of blood on the face of the coin, and we'll be on our way. She kind of holds out the coin, the blank bronze side up.
All right. I'm game. Take the dagger and I poke my finger and put a drop of my blood on the bronze side of the coin.
Okay. As it kind of drops in, whether it's by her, by the coin, by the pact spoken, the blood kind of thins and moves on its own in the coin to read out Hastian, Decent Noodle, as it kind of sets in and almost kind of rusts over. She'll kind of flip the coin away and put her hand out for the blade. Well, it's not too late in the night. I expect by tomorrow, well, you'll be able to see the efforts of your own, well, of my own.
Look forward to it.
Well, with that, I'll leave you to it. And well, if you never need another favor, at least who to talk to find me.
Certainly.
And with that, this figure will kind of step back to the sill and not make too much of a flourish as they exit, but will make their way up to the roof and kind of disappear into the night.
Right.
With that, probably still need a little bit of rest. Might be a little more difficult to get at this point, but would quickly be able to get back to sleep if you so wish.
Certainly.
Joanna, and had you done anything if you had seen that kind of figure kind of swish by, or some motion out the window, or would you think nothing of it and kind of gone back to sleep?
Get Keith Knack. He's probably still asleep, so I just roll over and go back.
Yeah, just kind of curled up a little bit, and you can see Obi isn't really. He's kind of holding on to Obi, but kind of loosely. Okay. Guzmik sleeping through the night as well. With that, the morning will come. Fine, gotta get that tavern music. The three of you awaken to another day in Gareth. I believe it is the 17th of Marrow. Would be the 7th day in the 10-day. But with that, the day is yours.
Guzmik will sleep in as late as she thinks she can get away with. And step out, go downstairs, look to see if any of her people are there.
Probably go about the same time.
Because we're linked, because we're decent noodle.
Well, Joanna seems to like her sleep, and Guzmik will take it when she can get it. Hastian is not immediately apparent, though a bit of looking around may see him kind of appear from around the corner, since he had been talking to Lorelei, I believe. Please tell me I got that one right. Yeah. Whether or not he was being put to work again, or if he happened to just be speaking to her for a bit in the morning. But another table could be easily grabbed by you two if you want. It doesn't seem Hastian's holding one.
Yep, we'll grab table. We will order some oatmeal. Joanna, you want oatmeal?
Yeah.
Um,
What are we
I mean,
doing
it's-
today? Do we need food? Well, no, I always want food, but
Who are you this morning?
sorry. Got a full night's sleep. I'm not used to it.
It was pretty luxurious, wasn't it?
It's very nice. I did
It was
kind of
so
see something
peaceful.
in my window, but
You saw something
Like,
out your
I
window?
could have been a
Are we on the
trick of
second floor? Where were we on? They were on the second floor. What's unusual? Was
yeah.
it a bird flying by or something? I mean, I was.
I didn't really
out.
see it. Just something. Or the wind, or the light. Who knows?
You saw more than I did. I mean, I just said my prayers and went to bed.
Hmm.
It was beautiful last night.
Was it?
The
Yeah.
moon was coming right in. It was nice.
That's nice. This is oatmeal.
Yeah, I wish there was. I mean, you know what I wish there was in it. I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
you wish
yeah.
the same.
Mm-hmm.
We could take the edge off with a little whiskey.
I think I'm good. You go
Okay.
for it though.
Keith Knack's
I will.
tail will kind of wag a little bit. Golden grain?
Look what you
Okay.
started.
Keith Knack, you. How old are you anyway?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Keith Knack's old enough.
Old enough for golden grain at night, but what about in the morning? I mean, are you, I'm like a grown up. Can have whiskey whenever I want.
You don't look
will.
like it.
I look at both of them and go, I'm 70 years old. How old are you?
This is a lot of energy very early.
I mean, shouldn't we just all have a whiskey? I mean,
Whiskey.
ages are so. I mean, you, Hastian, you whisker elf, you live so long.
Mm-hmm.
I live a mere fraction, so we can't really compare how old we are. You know what I mean? Let's all have whiskey. Joanna, come on, let's start the day. We don't have plans. You weren't even gonna eat. Let's get a whiskey.
Oh, not true. I was asking how much I need to eat. I think that's.
As much as you can. Food is not scarce here.
That's true. Let's round of oatmeal and figure out the day's plans. 'Cause right now, I don't think we.
Oatmeal.
Oh,
Two
and-
whiskeys, a golden grain for our child here, and whatever you
water.
want, and a water to start the day. That's fair though, because your body's kind of, you gotta take care of it, because that's what you. Your body is your temple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drink all the whiskey I want.
Go for it. Have one for me.
Hmm.
I take
See
the
what the
back.
day
Never mind.
holds.
Okay.
For all you and your drinks, maybe like 15 silver.
I got it. I got it this morning. I'm feeling charitable.
Before too long, food is brought and delivered, drinks had. Well, players, what's the plan?
Dealing with my coins right now.
You're the one that still has 100 gold.
I'm waiting
Oh,
for the
this is
results of what I agreed to last night.
What? Wait. Well,
Are you,
You
saying?
don't?
I'll say
I'm
you're.
saying
That
that-
was
Lorelai,
saying
is
it's
it-
Mike. Oh, okay.
More alive, is it you?
It's Mike saying it to Tyler,
Oh.
Yeah.
not Hastian saying it out loud. Hastian's being fairly cagey about that. I am actually, as Mike, I am actually slightly worried because they put decent noodle on the coin as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, lets them know who you are. That's all.
Okay.
The rest of us aren't worried because you haven't told us yet.
Yeah, I know, and I'm not going to tell you. Actually, no.
That's fine. That's fine. Ignorance is
our
bliss.
shush, shush. As our meals come, and the servers walk away, and we're again kind of in private. I kind of look at them and I say at the party and I say, so remember how we were talking about what we were going to do about the Mountain's Foot situation?
Mhm.
I reached out through Lorelei and asked about getting to know the legitimate business people here in town to try to figure out who would be susceptible to either pressure or bribery to get that shipment released. And I was visited last night, and there was a conversation had And apparently I owe a small favor at some point in the future to the legitimate business people here in town. And they're going to get me a name, or maybe multiple names, of people that we can have a conversation with about freeing up that mountain slip.
Do you know the scale of favors? Like, you know, a small favor could be your firstborn, and a large favor could be the head of the king. I mean,
It's kind of relative, depending on who's issuing the favor word. Small favor.
I'll help you either way, but like,
Yeah, I probably would too. I mean, I would. Decent noodle.
no ifs, ands, or buts.
Do you have
So
any
hopefully,
idea what this is? You don't know at all what kind of favor they might be.
no.
Hmm. Okay.
However, if all they're giving me is a name, I mean, it'd be one thing if they brought a person here trussed up like a turkey on Thanksgiving for us to, speak with. It's entirely another thing if all they do is come back and say, hey, based on our sources, here are the people that you might be able to slip a few gold to have things move more swiftly in the terms of justice.
So we just wait.
That's kind of the impression I got.
Hastian, have you ever talked to a dressed up turkey before?
I was also going to say that sounds very personal and.
Very specific.
You've never heard that phrase? Trussed
Well-
up like a turkey on harvest day?
I guess I always thought it was a turkey dressed up.
Trust.
Being
not
lucky
dressed.
that he wasn't being harvested.
No, it's... Okay, so when you're preparing a turkey to cook, you have to tie the wings and the feet up above so that the heat can get all throughout the cavity and the meat, well, and not just... Trust me, it's a phrase, okay? It's a phrase.
I appreciate you teaching us weird phrases.
With recipes.
Yeah, with how to prepare a bird.
So if you really want to know, onions,
No, I
apples,
think we're good.
a lot of butter.
No,
No?
we don't. No, I don't really care about how to cook a bird. It just
Okay.
comes to me on a plate.
Unless you're Hastian and you're cooking again.
Cooking or, yeah, doing dishes.
Again, if I were doing something else, I would tell you that I was doing that outright.
Alright, well now what?
Oh.
Are they gonna come back here? Is that probably to the
That's what they said. I mean,
where
they...
we're eating? So someone's got to be here. You have to be here all day. They're not gonna look for me or Joanna.
Mm-mm.
I could go shopping or
Sure.
visit Guzmik's parents.
Just don't slap my dad on the back so hard again.
Okay. It's a one-time mistake.
Yeah.
Gotta learn.
Guzmik will go walk over to the job board, see if anything new is up there, since we're gonna have to wait all day here.
Guess nothing really seems new from what you had spoke or read of yesterday.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Actually, the one thing you will note, there is one quest that is missing.
Oh,
That,
which one?
The Sunder Collective to give sanctuary to a kobold.
Yeah, okay.
That's okay.
Yeah. We kind of know about that one. Gate
So
back.
so between just so Guzmek ran off and checked on the board again. Between Joanna, Hastian, anything the two of you are trying to do, short time period.
Enjoy my whiskey. Watch for Lorelei to come out, or see if either of the other sisters have a moment.
I mean, you can get a moment with pretty much anybody you would like. The only one that's going to be somewhat difficult to get to or this early in the morning, Vale might be a little maybe she still has enjoying her morning drink, but we'll fix some up for anyone else who needs their own drink. But for the most part, she might be the most standoffish.
What's the name of the
Lorelei's the cook, Vale's
Right.
the bartender, and Dara is the kind of the front of house.
Okay, I am going to go to Vara and ask her if there have been any notes for Hastian of Decent Noodle.
Well, doesn't seem like it. Nothing yet, at least. Are you expecting something?
Visitor, maybe a note, something. I'm working on a business venture.
Well, I guess I'll keep an eye open for it.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Joanna, anything during this time?
Kidnak and I are, still gossiping like we did last night at our sleepover. Watching the other two, I don't know, do whatever they're doing.
Okay.
We have no plans right now.
One of the servers, the waitresses, will come by with another mug of ale. This one's on the house. And we'll drop it off and kind of head back. And you notice wrapped around the handle is a piece of paper.
Is it the golden grain ale?
Yep.
Next. I guess I will grab. I mean, he can see it. I don't know.
He'll
I'll see
kind of
if I
sit
can-
there with his
Yeah.
half drunk drink and kind of look at you and the drink and look at you. Between the new one and his.
Oh, it's still half. Okay, I'll take it and in my hand and just kind of hold it, I guess. Take the paper out. I could do it slyly. I don't know. I guess.
It's up to you.
I mean, I'm gonna read it out in the open anyway, right? Yeah. So I'll just take it out and read it.
Okay.
So anxious for no reason.
The note says, dinner deal at the Wild Range Inn.
Okay, I will pocket it and warm my hands on the beer. I'm not gonna drink it, but I'll look busy with it. And then show the note to the other two when they come back.
Okay. Guzmek probably the first back. Just happened to, check the board, not see anything special, and make your way back.
I'll sit down again. Nothing different on the board. Just that Sundered Collective thing. Gone.
Yeah, just kidding. Just look at this. It's a great deal.
Dinner deal. Is there any numbers on it? Just dinner deal at the... Well, I mean, I don't see them do coupons very often.
With a free beer, too.
This is weird.
Yeah.
This is kind of weird.
Well, if we have nothing else to do, I guess.
Hastian, you probably have made your way back as they're kind of chatting.
All right.
Hastian, I'll slide it across the table. Look what we got.
Where'd you get it from?
On this beer. It was free.
Who's the
It
beer
was
intended for?
The table? Sorry? I'll like slide it across to him.
No, I'm not asking for the beer. I was asking who the beer was sent to. Was it sent to you? Was it sent to Keith Knack? Was it sent to Guzmik? Was it sent to me?
Looks-
Table?
It's not a pitcher.
They didn't specify it. Did they specify a name? Did I forget? Okay, yeah, they didn't specify a name. Which is why I was confused.
I'm waiting for someone to make contact with me. And something like this could be a way of saying, hey, meet me at this place at this time. So I need to know who it was meant for. But I suppose it could be for the entire... I don't know.
Well, who brought it? Who brought it over?
Server.
Was it the bartender cat?
Wasn't one of the 3 cats?
It wasn't one of the 3 cats. It's kind of one of
Yeah.
their helpers. I guess you would know her, one of the younger Lycanon gals named Jessica.
Jessica.
All right.
Hastian, you want to go ask Jessica who it's supposed to be for?
No, I'll wait until she comes back here and for another order and ask if she could tell us who it was that bought us this wonderful round so that we might repay the favor.
I was gonna say, it doesn't matter who it's to, we're all going. It's a dinner deal.
I mean,
Okay.
deals, you know. How can we refuse? And it's dinner. And it's at the Wild Range Inn. The best restaurant ever.
Is that the opening?
Yeah.
It's the oatmeal place, yeah.
Which is why I think it actually is my contact. The person that we need to get in touch with is probably waiting there.
Why would they write dinner deal, though?
Well, because that's when they're going to be there for us.
Well, so they're not
You
there
don't-
waiting right now, per se.
No.
Okay.
Probably not.
So we have
Okay.
a full day? Yeah?
Yeah.
Kinda wanna go shopping at the magic store.
Oh, yeah. Shoot, I should have done this last night. I still got that gold bag.
Okay, I also would like money.
Just a minute. Since I know that you are interested in spending money today, I'll just be right back. Do you guys have bags? Can I have your money bags for a second? I'm fine with writing a receipt to you guys if you need that before I take it. I'm gonna go
I
put your
toss her
share
my
of.
coin pouch.
Okay, jeez, decent noodle.
You have had whiskey. Would you like me to go do it? As I slowly give it to you?
I am an expert at counting money. Don't you doubt me, and I'll take
Okay.
it. And I kind of cover the bags. Really.
Keith Knack will kind of jump up and down, or will quickly pass over his, and it is pitifully empty compared to the other 2.
Yeah, take it, and very suspiciously hunched over the bags, run upstairs to my
Yeah,
room.
that was subtle with the capital B.
Yep, that's my middle
Subtle.
name. And I will divide the 100 4 ways. I will keep the extra for myself.
That's getting a lot.
Wait, does that work that way? Let me do my math. Hold on. That
That's
doesn't work that way at all.
It's 25 each.
Everybody gets 25. I had in my mind to divide by 3 before. Everyone gets 25. Bag it, bag it, bag it. Bag it in my own.
All right.
I will put them in pockets on the way down because they're bigger now. They're fuller. These bags of money. All right, you guys. I'll slide the bags over. Everyone has the extra money in them. Geekneck, don't spend it all in one place. But you got, I mean, you're a fourth member of Decent Noodle. You earned it.
Oh, Obi and I share?
Yes, I'm afraid you're going to have to share with Obi. Obi doesn't get another share.
Okay.
Obi can't go shopping anyway. You have to take Obi shopping. So, I mean, it checks. Or could Obi go shopping on his own?
No? I don't think so.
Okay. Well, then you guys share. You watch your spending. You watch Obi's spending. It's your money, though.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm saying this to you. You can do what you want with it. We're just here to provide some financial advice.
She is. But if you ever need money, I like spending money, so don't take advice from me. Sweet, free day. Shopping. Anything else? We need refuel on supplies or anything?
Well, I might go down and put a little bit of this in at Salil's altar down the street. That's where I'll be. I shouldn't be gone very long though. Are you going shopping? Do you want to come with?
Yeah. I've got a full day. We'll go for a walk.
Okay.
Geekneck, Hastian? I don't think we're busy until dinner.
How do we know what time dinner is? When do we actually want to go over there? I work in absolutes.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
At least for meetings. Hastian.
I'd say we head over there around 6 o'clock.
Okay, you're
I
the
was gonna
expert
say
on
5,
this.
But yeah, yep. I can wait another hour.
Okay, then Hastian, we'll see you later. We'll come back here obviously before so we can all walk together to the Wild Range Inn.
Excellent.
Okay.
Geekneck? What do you want to do?
What you want to do?
Kid not go with you.
Oh.
Alright, we're going to go first. I think they're pretty even.
Oh, well, I don't expect you to wait. For me, if you, where do you want to shop? I'll see where you're going, and then I'll just spend a little time with Salel and meet up with you again.
Okay.
What are you buying anyway? Are you going to the general store? Are you buying more
No,
shoes?
I want to go. I can only use one at a time. No, one pair at a time.
Variety.
You
Yeah.
choose. No, the magic shop. I want some like
Magic shop.
fist things.
Magic is expensive.
I
Well,
just
okay.
got money.
You got money, but I'll come with you. I'll come with you.
Okay.
Maybe we have to pool our money. Be best if we're all together. Magic's expensive.
I'm not with you all. I'm staying at the at the three cats.
Kuzmik
do
is
it.
gonna reach up and push your jaw back up.
I'll do a small favor, maybe.
I'm not sure what that means.
Neither do I.
You're gonna do a small favor for a magic item?
Well,
That's
okay.
weird. I don't want to know
Oh,
about that. Let's just go
okay.
to the magic store.
Hey. Magic store, please.
Don't ask. Kuzmik learns.
Alright, heading to, I believe, daily magic is kind of where you're heading. Alright.
Yep.
A short jaunt away from where you are at the Three Cats, you find yourself at a store of relatively flashily kind of written in big letters on the sign, you know, daily magic. All, you know, you'll see as you kind of walking in, there'll be like a posted, essentially a sign that's up saying all requests listened to, or you know, another one you'll kind of see is customization available. Seems pretty salesy, but kind of as you walk into this generally standard looking shop, inside is a bit ramshackle, a bit odd, a bit of everything here and there. You've got a number of weapons kind of hidden away or locked away in cases, clear cases. You have a number of household items kind of laying all over the place as you get in. The back side or behind the counter will be a number of kind of potions and scrolls, as right next to the door is the counter, and you can as you walk in, you don't immediately notice anybody, but Joanna, looking over, you do see a mop of blonde hair kind of under or back behind the counter.
Okay, I'll look like an inch and a half under the hair. I'm gonna try to get for the eye, and just address them like, hello. I'm looking for some magical items.
You'll get a ah! As the figure kind of jumps up and first goes to kind of see who it is, and sure enough, they're like that high off the counter. And seeing you right there will kind of jump back and scramble a bit. Whew! You got me. You got me there. Welcome to Daily Magic. My name's Erica. What'd you need again? Sorry. And she'll, this figure will kind of step up onto a kind of part stool on one side, part chair on the next, so that they're able to see over the counter as this halfling woman with blonde hair kind of stands expectantly, waiting for a conversation.
Yeah, so I'm looking for two things, and I don't have a lot of money, so I'm kind of just interested if you have them, and then I'll figure out if I can get both or one or whatever. So one is maybe an item to help me see more in the dark. Dark's scary, don't like it. Like to see more. And then the other one is something to help me fight, but I don't use weapons. I'm a monk, so something that could possibly help me with unarmed fighting.
Oh, that's okay. That's a adventure, I take it. All right. See, as you're looking to see in the dark for a long time or a little bit of time, because you know, trying to do this for a long time, it's gonna be a little more expensive.
What is a long time and a little time? Like single use or?
Yeah, I could probably rustle up some potions or a number of scrolls if you want. I mean, I've even got a few sun rods back here we could we could wheel and deal with.
What about multi-use?
See, now that gets a little more trickier. Are you talking like something? I got stuff that could put a little light above your head, kind of like a miner's lamp, or are you talking a little more subtle?
Subtle. Preferably not something that would put a target on my head, literally.
See, here's the thing. We can make light on our own.
Yeah, that is the thing. This is kind of just an extra.
Is there anything you can find in your store that might, like, help her to see in the dark? Like, magically, as opposed to creating light? I mean, we could do that. No offense, those are great ideas, but...
Thank you, Goosemik.
I think I got something that works. Hold on. Don't move. She'll start taking a few. She'll hop down and start taking a few steps away and do the quick turn back to see if you've moved. And then we'll kind of keep slinking away a bit, and we'll run up a little tight circular staircase, kind of that's inside up to kind of the upper balcony area. And they'll start kind of digging around and all right, you kind of I guess she'll kind of say as you're, she's not looking at you, but we'll still kind of call it. I guess don't move was a little much of an ass, but like, what else are you looking for out here?
Can we move?
Just don't touch anything.
No problem. Was running out of air.
Yeah.
Joanna, I'll lower my voice a little bit so only Joanna can hear. I'm happy to do a light spell every day on a coin. It's no big deal. If don't worry about that part of it anyway. I'll always do that for you.
I know, I was just kind of curious what existed.
Okay. No, I just want you to know, it doesn't put me out at all. I can do it.
Well, and if I find out how much this is, then I will really appreciate what you do for me.
Oh, I get it now. All right. Proceed.
For you.
All right. After a little bit, she's able to kind of run back. She comes back downstairs and she quick looks over the balcony to make sure that the three of you hadn't wandered too terribly far. Keith Knack was surprisingly good and stuck nearby. As she kind of starts coming down, I got these, and I admit they're a little used. We can make a deal if you want. And
what does use mean for magical items?
Well,
Oiled.
All right. If I may have used them a couple times just when I couldn't sleep and needed to clean up the place in the middle of the night.
Okay, tell me more.
With that, she'll kind of pull out a set of goggles, essentially.
Ooh.
Now, these here be some goggles of night. Goggles of night. Yeah, that's what they're called. Let's see. Used. We'll probably go 100 gold for them.
Very interesting.
She will take that reaction into account.
Cool. So how about the unarmed fighting? Maybe bundle it or something.
You know, I more deal with like physical fighting. Let's see. That would be. I mean, we can always get you some kind of runes. Maybe might help you a bit.
I don't know what that means.
Well, so there's a few. Let's just say I'm able to kind of enchant some mystical symbols on an object of yours that you know could give it a little bit of a boost. Let's say.
Can you do like a tattoo on her? Can you do these runes on her skin?
Ooh, that's
Because her hands are magic, or they're like weapons. They're
That's
actual.
what.
yeah, that's a little beyond my skill. Could you know? I might know a guy. Might know a guy.
In town?
I don't think we're that good of friends yet.
Sorry, Erica. God. Can't use your name as a personal relation and get it wrong. Ooh, alright, well, if, you know I'm an adventurer, so if you have anything that you think would be up for an adventurer to help you with, just let me know, but I think the goggles are just a little too pricey for me, so, maybe I'll come back, check in, and see if you have anything else later.
Well, sorry to hear that, and you know, I gotta say the whole tattooing thing, that's like a whole nother scale than just these goggles. So,
well, that's a really good point. Maybe I'll learn how to tattoo on my own. Good, thank you. Wow, that's a really good idea. Also, if you want a business idea, you can start tattooing people. That's.
oh no, I deal with. Well, I guess that is dealing with people. I deal with money and magic. Well, the tattoos are kind of magic. No, that's not an artist. I don't have that skill.
Well, I always practice, I guess. I don't know.
What if you did put that on a weapon, like an actual, steel weapon? What would it do? What would it cost? We're just getting ideas right now.
Let's see. Well, runes are probably. Well, the weaponry runes are pretty cheap. They're probably maybe 70 gold, maybe 50. Armor is a little bit more.
50.
Yeah, it takes a little bit. Well, it depends on kind of what we're looking for.
What, like maybe just being able to have a better time hitting stuff,
Well, see, that's a cheap one. That's it's that'd be about 60 gold.
60 gold. You put a rune on my dog slicer and I can hit stuff easier. Is that what I'm picking up?
Yeah, I can a bit of bidding etching work. I'm trying to get that in.
This is good information. There's nothing we can do right now. We've got another member of our group, a decent noodle. So we call ourselves. You might have heard of us. I don't know.
I could have sworn I've heard that name before.
You probably have. That's fine.
Well, you are an
We have to
adventuring
talk to
company, I
them.
guess.
We got to make decisions amongst all of us, so we can't just do anything right now. But these are good starting numbers to work with.
That's a lot of bureaucracy there.
Good day.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I couldn't be of more help.
It's nice to meet you, Erica.
You too, decent noodle.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Kiznak
outside.
still with us?
Yeah, you'll just kind of, yeah, he'll kind of be like, oh yeah,
Yeah, the magic is
Oh
expensive.
my, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
We
You
could.
do a really good job.
Oh, me? What did I do?
Enchanting stuff. That is.
Oh, the coin, like the
Yeah.
coin. Yeah, that doesn't cost us anything. So, but I mean, those goggles, you know, they'd be more helpful if 2 out of the 3 of us could, you know. But like,
Yeah.
neither of you guys can see in the dark.
I certainly can.
I thought you couldn't.
No, I have night vision. I have
low light vision. Yep.
low light vision. I don't
And
have
it's not
dark
as good
vision.
as-
I have low. No, it's definitely not as good as yours. But elves have low light
Okay.
vision, not dark vision. Those goggles for 100 gold. God dang!
I was just trying to fix a decent noodle weakness.
We can
What
talk
I-
about
what
it.
That
I'm
was
saying-
not the way to go. That was not the way to go.
No, I think
what
it was good.
What I'm saying is that seems like a really good deal to me.
We can still talk her down.
That's worse.
No. Okay, well, let's come back. We'll tell you what we've done after.
So did you want to head to a temple then? Was that the other
Yeah.
out and about
Yeah, I
walk?
would like to go to let's see. Where do I typically go? It's not the Celestial Light. Is it? The Celestial
No,
Light
it'd be
Shrine?
just the old temple.
Okay. That's where I've gone before.
Mhm.
I will go in there. We'll go right up to yeah, that's ideal location. I'll go just right up to Salil's donation bin / altar. I will throw down. I'll throw down 5 gold
Okay. As you
into the pan.
heading back a bit through a couple of streets, Joanna Kuzmik seems to know the way, heading without question to a slightly rundown but still well-traveled kind of temple. And as it seems to many places that you have entered previously, well, I guess you've only been to one other temple. Much like the Soothing Shrine, it seems most, if not all, the Pantheon has its place somewhere in this kind of room, this building. And Kuzmik, she's beelining back towards the far side. Again, not really into the back corner, but up front there are 4 kind of main altars. One does seem a little farther off to the side, but it is still very much up front and in place. There's a number of people throughout the room and the building here. Some are, a decent number of them are kind of congregated around 1 or 2 different small shrines that are set up there. As there's an older human that's kind of walking around and shuffling about, greeting people as their old friends, and will even have kind of given a welcoming nod to Kuzmik as she kind of comes in and weaves her way through the crowd a bit to her goal. As you and Keith Knack are kind of stuck catching up a bit to Kuzmik as she makes a beeline to a figure that you have seen a decent amount of, Salil, the lost sister. As Kuzmik, you put your donations in, or kind of put it on the altar and step back for a moment.
Yep. Drop down, put my hands on the donation bin, but around the edge, so it doesn't look like I'm stealing. And I'll just be quiet for a minute or 3. And then you can hear her mutter, depending on how close you are. Thank you for visiting me last night. The lost sister was a wonderful bedside friend. I haven't slept that well in I don't know how long. Thank you for bringing a direction to our current quest. And then I pull out 5 more gold and I spread it out in the pan.
As you kind of look up once more at the symbol of Celil, the kind of that black moon with 3 stars kind of cut out of it, you look up and it's maybe it was the right timing or such, but kind of a few rays of light seem to cut right through there at just the perfect time to kind of shine those 3 stars as the cloud covers it again and that light is lost.
I'll stand for like maybe 1 more minute. I'll get up, I'll stand there for 1 more minute, and then I'll do my 3 stars, which is 2 shoulders and stomach, bow my head and turn around and head back. Haha, we're done. Let's go. Not a cult. Never think that's a cult. Let's get out of here.
What makes money, apparently.
Hastian, during this time while the rest of the group was gone, were you just mainly waiting on Lorelei, or?
Yeah. I was just hanging out at the 3 Cats and just seeing if anything else was delivered to or around me, and just pass some time.
After a little while, a few ins and outs from Lorelei, and she actually pokes her head out, kind of catching that every time you get that door movement around the kitchen, you kind of seem to always make a glance. You should see her head kind of poke out as she winks at you, and kind of as she goes behind the door, you kind of see that she kind of holds out a spoon and will go back into the kitchen.
Okay. Oh, I follow. I follow back into the kitchen.
Okay.
What did you add this time?
Well, that's the thing. And as you look about, the kitchen is kind of a disaster. You see the standard kind of breakfasty, kind of brunch, lunch kind of going and being served and in and out, just kind of being there resting. But across kind of the center table is just all number of fruits and sweets and anything you can kind of think of. Most of it is starting to get chopped up or cut into smaller pieces or being mashed in this bowl. And there in the center of that table is that little barrel with that kind of screw top on it that you know to be the crazy creamer. See, everything I put in, no matter what it is, it's just bad. And she like pulls out like 4 different bowls. Now this one was like chocolate and mint, great combination. Should be. She kind of holds out a spoonful.
I try it.
You start getting that chocolate, and then you immediately it shifts pretty hard into this almost like dirt-like texture, like you're eating the raw outside of the chocolate bean, and you are actually eating the chocolate. Okay, and then just wait, kind of throw it around a little bit. Do you get the basil? I didn't put basil in there.
Weird. So how much did this cost you?
Well, I mean, it was a pretty good deal. It was only like 20 gold.
Yeah. Let's try an experiment.
All right.
How about we just put water in there and see what comes out?
All right. Hold on, let me clean it up again. We'll kind of dump it out and rinse it out a bit and end up washing it a little. All right. Just water?
Yeah.
All right, so push kind of just the water in, and she kind of starts stirring it and turning it, and after a couple minutes, hold on. After a couple minutes, she's starting to look like exhausted. It's definitely it seems like she's been at it a decent amount this morning. And kind of give it a little bit of a shake. I think we're done. Kind of lift off the top, and looking inside, it's definitely not an ice cream. It's almost like an icy slushy.
Okay.
Still clear. And she'll kind of look at you. You want the honors?
Might as well. So I take a taste.
All right. You first get it immediately, like the first hit, you taste salt. As it gets to like a salt water taffy almost. But before it gets to that really unctuous, consistency and constant of saltwater taffy, it kind of shifts to like tree sap. Not sticky though. It's really weird. Like, don't get that sticky of tree sap, and it's all cold and icy. But you could have sworn you just licked the pine tree. Well.
No. There's something wrong with that contraption. It's not. No, it's just not working. It's salty and sappy like pine. Like a gin fizz, if you will, a gin icy.
Well, I mean, gin ices, that could be something.
Try it. No, try it.
And she'll kind of grab a spoon, and she'll kind of start, and she'll kind of be like, "Ow, oh, yep. I think you're right on that one."
Your machine is broken.
Now, from your traveled opinion, is this a, do you did I get swindled here, or is it an honest mistake?
It's very difficult for me to say. I'm thinking that the person that sold you this knew that it wasn't working as well as it should. I'm betting that if you found someone who is good with magical designs and magical items, that you might be able to find a way to fix the problem with it. But it's making horrible crap.
All right. If I ever see that kobold, I'm wringing his little neck.
Like I said, isn't there a magic shop in town? Does the person that works there, do they craft their own items?
I mean, we've gotten a few brooms and cleaning implements from them, but I guess I don't know their skill on crafting things. Maybe I will have to take it down. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I'm thinking that I'm hoping. Let me put it this way. I'm trying to assume the best. I'm hoping that whoever sold it to you did not know that there was some type of damage to it, and that damage is what's causing it to make everything putrid. I think is the only way I could describe what we're having come up here, because like you said, all of these flavors that we've put together should have made something delectable. And even water, I would expect that if you have water in there, it's just going to make it into cold and semi-solid water, and it did, but it added like just horrible flavor to it. Are you certain that there's nothing else that you should have cleaned out? I mean, does it come apart? Is there like an area where maybe the former owner had stuffed a bunch of herbs and things into it?
All right, mister. You clean it. And she'll kind of she'll kind of take it apart, and as the kind of, you have that main, the lid with the lever, and then inside kind of has a 3 paddle kind of design that runs inside into the bottom, and then it's the barrel. See, it's these 3 pieces. It's all it is. And there's no little compartments in it, and she'll kind of be flusteredly kind of passing it to you and pointing things out. But if you want, you can give me a perception check.
Yeah. $21.
Nothing kind of jumps out as a secret compartment. It's all it's very simply made. Those 3 little pieces, and heck, you can't even really tell where the truly magic part of this comes in.
So if I take the paddles out, is that possible?
Yes.
Without ruining the machine?
Yep.
I'm going to say to Lorelei, okay, so I'm assuming you've done this before, and take the paddles out and put them on a clean towel. Now, what else have you been able to take out of the machine in order to clean?
I mean, that's just it. It's the base of it, and it's that center paddle thing that you just took out, and then it's the top. It's just the 3 pieces.
Can the tub be removed at all?
So, essentially, it's like a barrel.
Right.
Barrel bottom, that top lid, and then it's a center kind of column with 3 paddles kind of around it.
So I'm going to look into the barrel bottom and where the paddles sit, because I'm assuming that there's a divot or something there.
Yep.
And I'm going to take one of the smaller scrub brushes, and I go in there and I'm going to scrub out a little bit. I'm going to rinse it with water, put the paddles back in, pour a little more water in, shut it, and operate it.
Okay.
And see if we get flavor again.
Sure. As you're kind of...
May I do an Arcana check to see if I recognize if there really is magic here?
Give it to me. Oh!
That's a nat 20.
That is a natural 20. As you're kind of spinning it, putting in water and just turning something won't naturally turn it into a slushy.
Right.
So there has to be some sort of magic in there. And as you're kind of sitting there and spinning it and turning it, you kind of you're going for a while, and then you kind of pause as you feel, and you kind of give it a little turn and back, kind of a few times around, trying to figure it out. And it seems like there is some mechanism in there, interaction between the kind of that spinning wheel that's on top, or that spinning lever, and the paddles, that there's something in there that is introducing an amount of magic into that barrel.
Open the top. Is it still water, or is there...
How far, I guess, how long did you do it? Did you try to do it just enough to kind of play with it, or did you do it a lot to kind of try to get it to...
The minute that the Arcana check would have told me, yeah, it feels like there's some type of magic occurring, I'm going to stop at that moment and open the top.
Okay. It's still water for the most part. That seems like it's started to have small crystals on it, little bits of ice, but kind of that whole central paddle mechanism seems to be cooler.
Okay. I'm going to taste the water right now.
Tastes like water.
Close it. Continue.
Okay. As you continue on, you're going all the way to that creamy, kind of slushy mix.
Yeah.
All right. Sure enough, you, after a little bit of time, you get that kind of hitch in there that you feel, and sure enough, that's when it starts kind of getting a little harder to turn, and shortly thereafter, you kind of feel it's about that right consistency. As you open it up, and there's that clear, plain slush once again.
I'm going to taste it again.
All right. As you go to taste it again, you get that same kind of salty start, but it doesn't go to that taffy. It goes to like fishy oily.
Yeah. Lorelai, you might like this one. Have you lost your taste for seafood?
Well, of course not. Still a delicacy when we get it.
It's a bit oily, but it's fish flavored this time.
She'll kind of take a scoop in again, and that's more oily fish than it is fish, I think.
Yes. Oh. No, there's definitely something wrong with this machine. I can see that there's magic happening. I can tell that at the very least, the magic is causing that central paddle to become extremely cold, which is what's causing the culmination of it being turning into this icy mixture. But there's something else there too that's introducing flavors, and oh my god. Can I make another inspection of the device to see if there's anything on it that ruins, or anything that might tell us if there's something else we should be doing, to say, hey, machine, make chocolate, rather than, hey, machine, just randomly put fucking flavors into whatever I throw in there.
With your perception check, you probably we can still use that to you turn it about and look around, and on the bottom is a bit of an inscription.
Okay.
It says, Kraz's Crazy Creamer.
All right, I'm pulling something out of my backside here. Circus lore. concession stands. Every circus has a concession stand.
Okay.
May I roll that to see if we ever dealt with a Kraz's Crazy Creamer in my entire 70 years of being in the 60 some odd years of in the circus.
Give me the roll.
Come on, baby. Oh, blow it out your backside. 13.
We have 13.
What?
I mean, you've had some mobile ice cream makers, and usually there's a few kids who aren't ready for the circus that are back there working for hours in preparation. No crazy creamer that you've ever heard of.
Mm. All right.
All right, hon. Thanks for trying. Thanks for helping me out a little bit. But I best get started getting ready for the dinner rush.
Yeah. I wouldn't try to do this as a dessert. Let's just... You make some wonderful caramelized fruit. Why don't you just do that for dessert tonight?
Oh, that's a request? I could do that.
You know I love your cooking.
Well, I'll make sure we got something safe for you.
Thank you, my friend.
With that, she'll kind of shoo you out a bit, and as you're leaving, as you get a few steps away, she'll kind of yell out to Dara, "All right, Kraz is out. Not allowed back in unless we have another conversation."
Who's out?
Kraz. Dara kind of looks quizzically at Lorelei, but kind of nods back at her. And ladies, anything else that you would have tried to do during this time?
I don't think so. I think we were returning back.
All right, heading back. It's probably later afternoon. It's getting to that point where you may want to head out if you're trying to make this 6 o'clock designated dinner.
Does Hastian smell like gross fish? Did you get any on you?
A little bit on his breath, but not much.
What did you eat?
No, I've had whiskey since then, but it's
Oh, okay.
and I look at him and say, it's there's a device that Lorelei has been trying to work with that hasn't been working to make. It's supposed to make fantastic desserts. Some of the things like, have you ever heard of iced cream?
Yeah, of course I have.
So she bought something that was supposed to help her make it without having to have someone bring in lots of ice. And it's not working well. We simply put water in it and started to make it work, tried to make it work. And the first time it came out like, the easiest way to describe it is sucking on a pine cone while drinking a gin.
Well, there's a market for that.
Probably. The second time it came out as if you were taking a fish and wringing all of the oil out of it into a shot glass. And then drinking that straight up.
Sounds
With a little bit of salt water on top.
random.
Horrible.
Sounds very random to me.
It does. I agree. And I think that either the person who sold it to her as a joke and is unfamiliar with how Lorelei takes to jokes, or they sold it to her not knowing that it was malfunctioning. And I hope it's the latter, because if it's the former, oh, they're going to be in so much trouble when she gets a hold of him. Did I ever tell you about the time I accidentally passed a fake coin here?
No, I can't imagine it went well.
No, it went horribly.
I'm surprised they let you in still.
Well, situation
you-
had to be explained. It was an accident. I had been given a fake coin by someone, and I spent it after having a few, and they found out it was fake. And after a bit of interrogation and a bit of kitchen work, I was able to,
Is this the
take
same-
care of it.
Interrogation, kitchen work.
No, not like again. If it is sex, I will say sex.
I've got another question for you.
Yes.
Are you purposely not fixing this machine so you can keep going in there? I mean, that's a tactic. It's an approach that you might want to take. And I understand if you're doing that.
I like your style, but no. See, there's something you'll learn about Lorelai. The minute she finds out you're being dishonest with her, she's gonna take you. And I mean, the claws aren't just for show.
Really? Tell me more.
There is literally nothing you could say that we will not say.
You can
I roll up my sleeve, and there are marks of
Ooh.
four-fingered claws down the forearm, and I'm like, that's from
I don't need. Let's go to dinner.
All right.
Okay, let's go.
I don't want to anymore. I'm not hungry.
Jeez, rougher than I thought. Let's go.
That was what I.
With that, as the players are leaving the Three Cats and heading across town to the Wild Range Inn for some kind of dinner deal, I think we're going to take a quick break. It's 9 o'clock. We've been going for an hour and a half. It's a good time to take a little break, refill some drinks, and we will be back in just a few minutes to keep on with the story. So we'll see you all back soon. Yeah. All right. Welcome back, everyone. Still playing a game in Cyrenthe here, more Pathfinder 2nd Edition. But where we left off, the players were heading to the Wild Range Inn, where they had a note for a dinner deal. And Hastian's assuming that this is approximately the right time to be there. Making your way,
Assuming, Don.
making your way through town,
Take it away.
you arrive to the familiar Wild Range Inn, and it is surprisingly busy.
Why is it surprising?
I mean, last you heard, they were kind of weaning off a bit of the Mountain's Foot and slowing everything down because of the problem that they had.
Touche. I don't know if I would have come here. Never.
Guzmik's gonna look around on the tables and see if there's any more of these coupons. Anyone have any coupons?
No.
Okay. Well, that would make sense. Who would allow advertising it? Enemy establishment. Shit, sorry.
Uh-oh.
You, I said, you guys want to enter in? Are you just hanging around?
Right, Heston? We're going in?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
As you kind of enter in, that raucous, noisy interior, you still get that refreshing feel of being out in the mountains, couple more people than you would maybe want, but you still kind of get that bit in there, and people are drinking all sorts, from goblins and kobolds and dracokin to humans, a couple half-elves, half-orcs, dwarves, everybody that you can kind of imagine. It seems to be enjoying themselves.
Well, I'm happy to see they're doing some good business here right now.
Yeah. Wonder if anything's changed.
Hastian, do you know who we're looking for? Do you have
Not
an
yet.
idea? Okay.
No. I'm certain it will become apparent later.
Oh.
However, let's find out if their certain supply issue has been resolved, and that's why they're in such high demand.
Would definitely make sense.
Joanna's like, give me motes for tea."
The oatmeal is just so good.
Yeah, the
As,
oatmeal.
as you kind of make your way to the bar, there is the bartender, Trouble, the Minotaur, is kind of harried, running back and forth here, getting drinks constantly. Not the normal everyday evening where it's a little more relaxed and a slower pace. And you even see down on the one end of the bar is Lex, the Dracokin proprietor, who actually is kind of coaching Trouble on a few things of, no, this person wanted this, and kind of correcting them, making sure that the coinage transfer is as accurate as possible, as Trouble's a little in the weeds.
For Trouble.
Can I go up to the bar like I'm gonna order and then start talking to someone and be like, whoa, that's kind of crazy around here. I haven't seen this happen in a while.
A dwarf will have he'd kind of been sitting at the bar with a mug of ale, and will kind of turn to you as kind of has a steak on his plate and be like, well, that's because we're all here for one reason, and it's glad we're back. He takes a big bite, just like home.
Oh, shit. Sorry. It's no small favor I'm gonna hold. God damn it.
Oh. It's like, I'm just excited. Why are you why do you have that tone?
Well, it is something that Decent Noodle will all be responsible for. This is not something you have to shoulder yourself, Hastian.
Yeah. Thank you.
May end up being within your realm of expertise.
Oh,
though.
yes, I know. It's probably going to be something that they're going to ask me to do that's going to require my specific skills, if you will, but oh god damn. That's not what I asked them to do. Alright. So, are you saying that mountain soot's back on the menu, my good man?
Kind of look around and realize that it's too really noisy for anyone who shouldn't over here. He's like, yes, we're. Feel free to order to your heart's content. Or I gotta say, I'm checking. I'm hoping I can stockpile a little bit. I don't need this happening again.
Agreed. It was difficult for those of us who really, I wouldn't say depend on it, and I'll look over at Joanna, but do really enjoy it. We missed it. I think we might like to order it right now.
Okay, you're probably it's a bit in the dinner rush. A little hard to actually find places to kind of sit, but with trying to get someone's attention that you wanted some food, a server would come by, kind of take a quick order, and probably be able to squeak out a table off somebody as they kind of sit away before dinner or food would be served. What would the three, and with Keith Knack, 4 of you would want to order?
Go ahead, Joanna. You know what you want.
Well, no, I didn't know they could do steak. I mean, I don't oatmeal.
Joanna, I didn't mean anything by what I said.
Eh.
Have it. You wanted it. I want it. I'm
Well,
gonna have it.
No, I know.
Okay.
I was gonna say whatever you guys want. but-
We're good though, right?
I'm just having normal steak. I'm not having mountain's foot. Thank
Okay.
you. I need to have my wits about me because I'm pretty certain I'm going to be talking to someone soon.
Okay. Decent Noodle is talking to someone soon.
No,
so I will have a-
no. Hastian is talking to someone soon. Decent Noodle can celebrate the fact that Hastian is probably going to be paying through the freaking nose for the fact that the Mountain's Foot is back on the menu.
Well, it doesn't last very long. So
Yeah.
if you do want to partake,
No.
it will be gone before you have to do anything, probably.
I appreciate that, but no.
Oh, okay. Well, just reminding you.
I thank you very much. Appreciate it. But
I help to kind of take the edge off.
I like the edge where it is.
Okay. Okay.
I can feel it over here.
I can
like-
too. It's creeping across the table. Pushing my silverware on the ground.
Oh, you've not seen anything yet.
Oh dear.
All right,
Well-
I'll see you in 10 minutes then. 3 steaks with mountain's foot and 1 without.
Oh, I was gonna say, are you eating all 3? Holy crap!
Oh, sorry.
She's ordering for Decent Noodle.
It's busy. I'm trying to make it easy for him.
Yep.
So the
Yep.
server will go 3 steaks, 4 steaks, 3 of the Mountain's Bounty, that mushroom sauce, kind of.
Yes.
2 drinks.
Oh,
A whiskey. Fire whiskey, something strong. Something that will make me forget that I... Yes.
I'll take your bottom whiskey. Golden grain for this guy.
Sure.
Water for her.
I gotta pay attention.
Water. All
Somebody
right.
does.
Can scrounge that up. Let's see. That'd be 3 gold.
I got it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My pleasure. I will give them 4.
They'll come on back with a double of your whiskey for you. Shortly thereafter, steaks placed almost like a little cup on the side, kind of set for you to pour over your steaks if you wanted.
Yes.
Yeah, we're basically gonna trash the table with all of our machinations here.
Okay. Hastian, the steak it's pretty good. Nothing
Yeah, I
terribly
figured.
to write home about. Guzmik and Keith Knack. This again, it's home. You start eating it, then that steak is even more succulent than you remember. The wooden chair seems to envelop you a little bit, and it's just peaceful. Joanna, you swear your fork starts to kind of move, and it just kind of, you're almost like, you not even have to work to eat. It's all just kind of flowing smoothly. The gravy, essentially. It's really weird. It's like, you know how clouds look? You taste that. Just that pillowiness going on. And then you get a little, like, the meat kind of steps in on occasion. It's just like a bit of rolling thunder that you can hear. Or is that taste? I'm having trouble walking that line.
I'm gonna say all in one word. God, I miss this.
I know, right? This is good stuff. I mean, I don't know that I've ever been this comfortable. I'm sure I have, but it feels like the first time. You still with us, Joanna?
I can't speak.
That's okay. That's okay. Let it wash over you. Hastian.
I'm
You're
going
missing
to.
out.
I thank you, and I do tend to agree that I might be missing out on something right now. I'm going to see if I can't talk to the proprietor.
He's real
And,
busy.
Well, I mean, he's able to sit back and tell his bartender how to do his job, so I thought maybe he might have a moment or two.
I mean, he's coaching him through his job, but sure. As you kind of make your way up, it has quieted down a little bit. Lex seems to be reclining a bit in his stool as well as he can up against the wall at this point, and taking his drink and just keeping an eye on Trouble a bit. As you work to approach, he glances over and recognition passes his face before his face breaks into a heck of a smile. Decent noodle, look what you've done. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the Wild Range Inn.
Thank you. Might I ask something of you?
Oh, what can I do for you?
When did you receive the errant shipment?
Oh, that was taken care of by not our standard couriers, but luckily somebody swung on by and made that drop off just early this afternoon. They said it got lost in some other contraband, and kind of the whole shipment of this other stuff was caught up, and this was accidentally kind of tossed in with it. And he'll kind of whisper to you, you know how Mountain's Foot is. It's not real legal, but it's not really illegal. It kind of walks that line, so I'd be a little cautious. But sure enough, here we are. Delivery in time. We didn't run out. It was looking real close. Now look at this. We're gonna have to get another shipment in early.
Might I suggest that you find a way to make certain that your couriers are a bit more discreet about the deliveries?
Yes. I'll pay a little extra for exclusive service. So just may have well, you know how kids are these days, just trying to make an extra little buck, and sometimes you get caught with your hand in the coin purse, as it were.
So I'm going to take out the coin.
So you don't have the coin.
Blank side. I thought that she had her own coin and used that one to do the.
She took your coin.
Damn it!
Sorry.
All right. I was gonna do the whole, flipping it around my fingers and say, it's probably. I'm just gonna say it to him. It's probably best to make certain that the couriers you hire from this point forward know how to do legitimate business here within the town.
You know, unfortunately, I think we will have to pay that premium. So,
Well,
yeah,
but
best
think
probably.
about it this way: the premium that you pay is worth being able to have a night like tonight, right? Where your business profits
Well,
vitally.
you know, I could act like we're out, increased scarcity, and then we get another shipment like this. This could be something we do like every month. Now that's an idea.
It's a decent idea, yes. I'm just simply saying that it's better to assure that the couriers that you are employing understand the intricacies of the town rather than trusting those that are naive to it to hopefully not get caught.
All right. I see the wisdom.
I
Well.
can feel the intimidation.
I'm not necessarily intimidating. I am. Okay, you're right. I am.
All right. I'll
Awfully nice
I'll look into it.
mountain foot you got there.
Yeah.
It would be a shame if something were to happen to it.
True. All right. Now, I can only assume Guzmik's here with you, and I did say that she could, if y'all could, grease some palms, get us what we needed, have a little something. So, and tonight's a little better than I was thinking. So, I just well, I'll send something your guys' way. Let me see if I can find something out the back.
All right, thank you. And again, my request, my payment, if you will, is that you continue to make good use of the couriers that we both know are more capable of handling the bureaucracy that this town can present sometimes.
I'll take that under advisement. And it'll be good for a while. I'll have to give it a shot at least. Trial phase.
Yes, that's all that we're talking about.
All right. I see. Okay. Let me see if I can't rustle something up. With that, Lex kind of heads away off to the back, kind of checks in on Trouble once more, just to make sure that he seems comfortable enough for a moment, and will kind of disappear into the back room. Joanna, that cloud is tasting more and more like steak as you're kind of rolling out of it a little bit and settling into well, I guess to the happy kind of finish of everything, just kind of tailing off.
I'm ready to fight. Pump me up.
We just gotta get you some tattoos now. I mean,
Don't know that we're fighting here.
I know. Just feel good, man. Fight a
Okay.
bear.
True, you did last time, and it was spectacular and wonderful, and we won lots of money. And I think I'm going to be in a lot of debt soon.
Hastian, you keep saying that, but you don't know yet what it's gonna be. It could be. I mean, the power of positive thinking is something. It could be something very, very easy.
We'll see.
Not versed in your world, but could easily be something that's not a problem.
I will embrace your positivity and make it my own and hope that you are 100% correct.
I bet
Good.
it's something physically small, like a pebble. A small favor.
A tiny pebble in your pocket that you don't sit on.
Well, we'll see.
It'll be fine.
It will be.
You still haven't seen your contact, though.
No, not at all. But the job's done, and I'm certain that I'm going to get contacted soon.
You think they just wanted us here to see what happened?
Mm-hmm.
You think
Can
we're gonna
I-
get jumped on the street?
Oh gosh, no. It's
I
not.
do
it's,
now.
It's
It's
not
good-
as
it's-
no.
It's good to be cautious. Okay, there's
It's
a
not
nice
as-
blend of
okay.
optimism and caution.
It's not as crass as that. They're not going to come and take a pint of blood, if you will.
They
for
take pints of
something-
blood?
I said they're not going to.
Why would you say that?
Why would you say getting jumped on the street?
Well, I mean that happens, but pints of blood? Okay, Hastian, you think someone's gonna come to the...
I believe that I'm going to be
Cats.
contacted either at the Cats Laughing or somewhere else because I'm betting that they have someone keeping an eye on me. Not necessarily like, oh my God, what's he doing all the time? But just watching me to make certain that I know that they did what they said that they would. They did more than what I asked for. Simply asked for a name. Wanted to know who it was that we needed to grease the palm of. But they did the greasing for us. Which means that this is a full service grease job. Which means it's probably going to cost me more than what I wanted.
It's gonna cost decent noodle.
We'll see.
Can I look around and see if anyone's watching Hastian or us? I mean, I don't think we've done anything recently where people would look at us.
Sure, give me a perception check.
We've just all just done this chest gesture at the same time.
12. I'm never rolling again.
The
I
mountain
mean-
switch just dulled your freaking senses.
Yeah.
And it's a busy night. Like, head in the clouds, you kind of really weren't paying attention as you hit the ground now, and you're kind of, relaxed out. I mean, everybody's looking at you, and then no one's looking at you.
The only threat is getting jumped in the street. Got it.
That's not, no.
Just kidding.
That's not how they operate.
It is a threat, though.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's
It's always a threat everywhere. Yeah, anywhere you go. Flash
I mean-
cash,
Anyone could
Throw a
go,
nice
hey,
scarf."
look, this guy's got a lot of money. Let's go and kick his butt and take his money. But it's not how the legitimate business folk operate. They don't like to draw that much attention.
Also, I would like to see someone try right now to just jump us and take our money.
No, never mind. Nope. Hey, she didn't. Stop it.
We're a force to be reckoned with.
I guess I did just say I want to fight. Go, guys.
All right, well, let's. Should we just finish our meals and head back and await whatever
I
it
think
is
so.
that's going to happen?
Yeah.
All right. You guys making your way back to the Three Cats? Is that the plan?
Yeah.
All right. Everyone give me a perception check.
$18.
Dirty 20.
got a 9.
Before Allie yells at me, I'll have to roll for Keith Knack. 10. Joanna, Guzmik, I think you two kind of riled each other up a little bit. And were extra cautious and looking about. And sure enough, a couple alleys down, you swear you saw someone standing kind of in the darkness. Kind of do a double take and they're gone. But Guzmik, you had one alley, and Joanna, you were a few alleys down when you saw it.
So we're being followed,
Multiple people?
or multiple people.
As you make your way farther along in the night towards the three cats, all four of you catch a pair of shadows standing close together in one alleyway as hold on, let me check.
You had to say something, didn't
As
you?
the blue moon of Nihilir kind of pokes out for a moment, and you see it's just a couple in the throes of making out.
Is it a cover?
I think our imaginations are running away with stuff here. Nobody's watching us. Maybe we just walk a little faster, though.
I've had some
Just
outs,
maybe.
but I'll defer to you.
The two of you.
Guzmik will walk a little faster. Her full 25. No lollygagging.
I'm keeping pace with Guzmik.
Yeah, same.
As
Must be difficult.
are you guys going like right in the middle of the street, or are you just walking as normal, kind of down near some of the alleys, or what's the plan of action?
I'm walking as normal.
You'll get the at one point in time, as you're kind of zipping along, you catch that a flash of light, bluish, orangish light, kind of from one alleyway as you walk past it, and all four of you do kind of catch this momentary action.
Bluish,
Flash of
orangish
light?
light?
Yep.
Could I do like an arcana to see if that I don't really, this is not my forte, but see if that kind of spell looks like anything I know?
It's taken more as essentially like somebody sitting there with a mirror trying to catch the moonlight
Oh.
towards you all.
Are they signaling us?
I'm gonna go towards it.
That might be her, yep. I'll stand back.
I'll go with them.
Okay.
I'll grab Keith's neck and hold him back.
Keith Mack was like on a mission and then pulled back to stop. All right. So I'm guessing Guzmik and Keith Mack are kind of at the end of the alley, and Hastian and Joanna are making their way deeper into the alley, I guess.
Yes.
If they disappear into some shadows at all, I will move closer, but not to get into any conversations that they might be having.
Gotcha. It seems it is a dark alley at this point in night, but as far as they go, it's not to the deeper portions of the shadows. But Hastian, you will hear a familiar voice, and Joanna, you will hear a new voice coming from the shadows. Well, see, that wasn't so bad. Now was it? Quite painless.
No. Quite painless. However, you went a bit further than I expected. I was simply asking for the names of the people to talk with, and you apparently greased the skids quite well, to the point where you took care of all of the issue.
Well,
And I do appreciate it.
Now giving up our sources could have been a larger favor. And with that, this shadowy figure with that covered hooded head will kind of step out a little bit more into the open.
Hi. My name is Joanna. It's good to meet you. I heard about a small favor, and I'm very interested in the scale of favors that you guys have.
This is we have something in mind, Joanna, of
Let me
not
ask
just
one
decent
question.
noodle. Oh, of course.
Before we go any further than this, you wrote the contract stated Hastian decent noodle. Is the contract mine alone, or did I unwittingly and unwillingly, by the by, sign my compatriots up to be part of this favor?
Now, what you end up doing within your own party is beyond my scope. I leave that to you all. It is simply a favor of you, and they'll point to Hastian. It's just a favor of you, whether or not they choose to follow.
That is all I wanted to know. Thank you.
I love non-legally binding help.
Johanna, please go back to Guzmik.
What?
Please.
They'll kind of this figure. Now
No.
They're more than welcome to stay if they wish.
Oh, okay. I'm leaving. I don't like that they're
prefer-
convincing me.
I would prefer that they not be part of this conversation. Thank you for leaving,
Very
Joanna.
well.
I will be back.
Holler if you need.
I will. Don't
Holla.
worry. I trust you. So, what do you have in mind for the favor I now owe you?
Well, it's nothing major, just, a bit of sightseeing, and maybe you'll carry something with you.
I don't like games. I would like it to be stated plainly. Last time I played games was when I was in a circus, and that was a very long time ago. So state what is required of me plainly, so that I may know what I am doing, where I'm going, and who I need to deal with.
All right. Be it that way. They'll previously had kind of been leaning up against the side of the alley, but will stand up and square up facing you.
I am not trying to be difficult with you. I am simply tired, and I need to know whether or not my friends, what amounts to a family for me, is to be affected by what you're asking me to do. I did not expect you to give anything other than names to me, and the fact that you did my job for me, well appreciated, leads me to believe that you want more than a simple small favor from me. I have also convinced the owner of the Wild Range to make certain that he uses only people that are well versed in our legitimate business practices. Get the deliveries of Mountain's Foot to his establishment unmolested. So, I've tried to do you and the group a favor outside of the norm. But please tell me what it is that me and possibly my friends are going to be asked to do.
A misunderstanding of the level of jobs and requests does not fall under my problem. What we shall have, we shall make this final completion of this favor and shall move on, and
Yes,
you may never see the pockets again if you so choose.
Oh my goodness, no, don't get me wrong. I enjoy dealing with the pockets. I enjoy dealing with everyone that I've met with the pockets, including yourself. I simply like to speak plainly. And I like to know what is... As I said, I asked for one type of favor, and I received another. I am not upset by it. I am simply concerned that I've brought my compatriots into something that they may not be prepared for. You see, I care not what happens to me.
Well, if that is such the case, then you can complete this without them. It's
I
not
certainly am
my
going to
choice that you
Definitely.
decide to bring them into it.
Definitely, 100%, I agree. Which is why I sent her away. But tell me, what is it that you wish me to do?
All we have is a delivery to Arkrith. Small, not terribly difficult, but contents are, contents are beyond your favor.
So, you'll owe me then.
Oh, no. If I tell you what's in there, then you'll owe me.
Sorry, I'm trying to load up the map for Cyrenthe so I can see actually where
I did. It
I
took a
need to
minute.
go.
Trying to pull everyone.
Arkrith?
What was the name of the place again?
Arkrith.
Arkrith.
The opposite end of
Jesus
Yeah.
fucking Christ.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Mine's not even up yet.
I cannot fly. How would you expect me? I mean, that's multiple days worth of travel
Ark B?
for
Arkrith.
Argrith.
Arkrith. What the hell's that?
West of the decayed marshes.
Oh.
How is this a small favor? We're talking 3 weeks, maybe, of travel?
But
And
for adventurers such as yourself, heading off that direction is simply a walk through the woods.
and over mountains and through decayed marshes and over more mountains and then into the town.
Well,
If
now.
we survive.
Your path going straight is your choosing.
No, see, here's the problem. I asked you to arrange a bribe to a single person, or multiple, depending on what you had to do. You're telling me, hey, here's a package, I'm not going to tell you what's in it. And I want you to take a multi-week journey from here to a town that I've never, well, to a town I haven't been to in many years and make a delivery. The scales, they don't seem even. Making a delivery from here in town to someone else in town, that's a small favor. What you're asking for is a large favor. You're asking me to take on a package which you won't tell me what's in and take it somewhere through multiple towns which have security, guards and such that could be triggered by whatever the hell is in this package to get it to Arkreth. How is that a small favor?
Well, your level of scale seems to be a bit off. A delivery in town is not even a favor. Delivery to town is done every day. A favor is something we can call in. Now, a larger favor might be a disappearance of a certain visiting noble. Now, a simple delivery, small.
Your scale is skewed beyond all imagination. I asked you to grease the palms of a few petty bureaucrats to get a shipment freed up. And I got your couriers stable work through the Wild Range Inn. And now you're saying, oh, well, that's not good enough. You need to take a package on a multi-week journey. You didn't spend more than 3 hours, I bet, doing what I asked. I will give you 10 of my hours.
Well, and this is simply
walking.
favor
for favor.
All right.
No, it is not.
Oh,
It's
fine.
not simply walking. What do you expect? Have you been outside the city gates recently?
I actually have.
Do you know that there is a terror that lives on the northern end of the Decayed Marshes?
I mean, it seems like just fine. The Goldfield farm is holding up quite well.
The Goldfield... I'm sorry, Tyler. I need the name of the farm that we went to.
The Goldfield.
The Goldfield farm, yes. Oh, the one that was haunted. Yes, the one that had undead creatures coming out of the ground. The one that we found 2 dead dwarves that had a journal talking about all of their adventures throughout the entirety of Cyrenthe. And they couldn't handle what was there. They died. And their compatriots left them there dead. Goldfield's doing quite well. They quite well are. Look, like I said, hour for hour. However long it took you to grease those skids, grease those wheels, to get the mountain swift flowing again, I'll give you double that in my man hours, but nothing more.
What about the cost involved?
Well, what was the cost involved?
Oh, that's part of the secret.
That's not a good way to do business.
Now,
What are you
just
talking
think,
about?
if I had a simple letter to deliver to Arkreth, that is what, 8 gold cost?
Yes, but you're talking about multiple letters going from here to Arkrest, and that 8 gold multiplied by 10 or 100 letters becomes a decent amount of pay for a person delivering that letter or that sack of letters. If that's the case, hire you a courier, not me.
Ah, see you.
Again, the
Oh.
number of hours that you put in, I will give you back.
Very well. I guess a favor shan't be completed tonight.
What is it that you... Look. You're asking me to travel. And if I travel, my friends will come with me. I don't want to put them into a position where we have something that will either get us arrested. Sorry, get them arrested. I don't care about myself. I'll outlive most sentences that anyone can give me. But I don't want them catch any grief for this. The miscommunication that we had is causing me to be questioning of the honor that would be passing between us. I question whether or not what you're asking me to do would cause us to be detained in Balos or Elesport, or if we chose the other direction to go to the south, if Godheim would have issue with us, or if we pass by the Fangs. I don't want to cause them problem. I asked you to provide me names that I could take care of. You took it on yourself to, instead of providing those names, doing the work yourself. I agreed to a small favor. Weeks worth of walking does not seem like a small favor to me. If someone did you a favor that took them less than 24 hours and turned around and said, oh, by the way, now you must give up months of your life to take something, which I'm not going to tell you what it is, to a place that you've not been to, that's going to go through at least 3 towns. Would you feel that that's a fair trade?
See what, when you fail to bring to bear is the 10 days, months, years of making connections. And I understand that this is too much for Hastian of Decent Noodle, and will...
It's not too much for me. What you're asking is quite frankly, extortion. And I thought we had an agreement that we were being honorable with each other. And when I gave you my blood and sealed that pact, I did so in good faith. And what you're providing me right now seems less than good faith, my good friend. It seems as if you're sitting here with an item or a job that no one else wants because they know that there's issue, and you're saying, oh, let's give it to the new guy that owes us something. Because it took us 5 seconds to give 50 gold to the right person to get the Mountain's Foot out of confinement. Tell me I'm wrong.
Let's agree to disagree.
No, I'm not agreeing to disagree on anything. I'm telling you. Tell me I'm wrong. We're trying to reach an accord here. You're standing ground. I'm telling you my reasons for not wanting to agree. And you turn around and go, well, if it's too much for you. No, it's not too much for me. What I'm saying is that the deal is unfair. You swindled the deal. You knew how much it would cost you.
and it probably was not more than 50 gold. And yes, you had to cultivate contact. That's fine. But you're asking me to risk 3 other people's lives and their good reputation for something that took you less than a day.
There are plenty of other jobs. I care not. You turn it down, and we'll move on.
I might agree to this job if you tell me what it is that I'm delivering. If you give me all of the information I need to know where I'm going, what I'm carrying, and whether or not it's something that could get my friends and I in trouble in different areas, I may be willing to just say, okay, yes, we'll take that job. If you're talking about something that's questionable, like Mountain's Foot, oh, deliver more Mountain's Foot to that place, fine, I'll do that. But if you're saying, hey, something that's even stronger and has a more lasting effect, or something that could destabilize an area, or something that could cause a certain magistrates to look twice in our direction, I'm not willing to put my compatriots through that. And if that means that I've lost the favor of the deep pockets and that I be marked, then I will take that mark.
With
I'm
taking
not willing to put my friends through this.
taking the job, you would get a name of delivery. Where exactly? You would get general assurances of what this can do only after it is agreed that you deliver this item. I could give you that much.
All right.
But if it's not enough yet, then there are other options.
No, that's plenty. I will do this. Take the package. Tell me what it can do.
Well, wonderful.
What
Shall
it is
we
for.
bring the rest of Decent Noodle in just for
No,
the ease of information?
absolutely not. This is between you and I, and that's all.
We're doing goal work out in the street now with the rock that we're kicking. Yeah, Joanna.
Go
Just so you know, if at some point you decide to go back and turn down the delivery, then we
That's not
shall take it from Decent Noodle.
That's not happening. It's going to be me or us, but I need to know what's happening.
All
I
right.
need to know what it is that you're asking me to deliver.
Sure. It is a small box. Maybe about this big. Actually, hold on. It will probably be, as she kind of mimes this size shape, about that large.
Okay.
With within, carrying something to many is harmless. In the wrong hands, dangerous. In the right hands, marvelous. It is all I can give you. The box shall be sealed shut. I'll put it this way. Your friend over there, Guzmik, let's say she may take an interest in such an item. Is that enough for you?
I am a person that likes to not mince words. Your cryptic descriptions are not something that I necessarily enjoy. However,
I'll accept them at this point, and we can move forward. I will make the delivery. Thank you.
They kind of laugh at your shortness and will actually in that two-faced speak that is known by some throughout the world, will essentially state back, funny how someone wants to speak some words and mean another. Or who can speak one words and mean another wishes not to. Expected delivery in the morning. The package.
Thank you.
You'll be taking it to Roy Alcom. As for the business, it'll be the drunken mug.
By the by, I can easily go back to the Wild Range and let them know to just use whoever the hell they want for couriers from now on. If that's not a good enough favor for the deep pockets, perhaps you take that back to the people that you work with and let them know that Hastian of Decent Noodle has made it possible for them to control the trade of Mountain's Foot, least with that particular bar, and I'll make certain that it's known throughout that the deep pockets can get what is desired.
What you gave away and offered up?
And I'm not even listening. I turn around and I start walking away. Take that back and do with it what you will. And if you think it is not enough that a person of honor and integrity helped you, then that's on you.
The figure will kind of step back and will call out to the end of the alley. It was maybe not a pleasure, but we'll be seeing
Always a
each other
pleasure.
soon.
Oh, certainly we will.
So, while this sometimes quiet, sometimes relatively heated argument was occurring in the alley, I believe the three out at the end had been kicking around a pebble.
Mhm.
Anything else during this time?
I mean, trying to listen,
Yeah.
but nothing else.
You would have gotten the majority of Hastian, his speak, being quite irate, and you'll at least get what is coming out of it is a deal has been struck, and Hastian's view of favors is very different than the shallow pockets.
So as I exit the alley, I'm going to look at Decent Noodle and say, it's taken care of.
We're already done?
For the most part.
Can we deal in some more specifics here?
Yeah. I feel like every Decent Noodle member doesn't like vagueness.
We can
Well,
walk and talk if you want to get away from here, but why we need to know what's going on. You seem agitated. Come, let's head back to the Three Cats. Tell us when we get inside.
No, we'll talk and walk at the same time.
Whatever you want.
Have I ever told you that I didn't know my family and that those in the circus basically became my family?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, when I take it upon myself to call people, my friends or my family, or those that I would give nearly anything for, don't take that lightly. I have accepted the favor that the Shallow Pockets has offered as what they want as payment. I cannot and will not ask you, my chosen family, to be part of this favor. It is not yours to bear. And,
Well, what is it? I mean,
Yeah,
let's
you
decide.
can't ask us. Just tell us what we're gonna do. I mean, we're gonna. You could escape out of here, and we'll follow you. Like.
Oh, I mean, if you're gonna like go murder my family or something, I'm gonna have something to
Oh,
say about
touche.
it. But
good
what
luck
is
with
it?
finding me if I don't want you to. That's
Okay,
the first thing.
okay.
Second, I don't want to get either of you in any more trouble than we've already gotten into.
Well,
They want me to make a delivery from here to another town. It's going to take multiple weeks for me to get there, which is why I did not think that this is a fair trade or a small favor. Sorry. Because 5 hours of work for her apparently amounts to multiple hours and multiple weeks of work for me. For them, I should say. I don't know if it's a her or a he or a what. But it feels as if I've been taken advantage of. And that's another thing that I do not appreciate. So, I'm not asking you to come with me. I will do this alone, if need be. If I cannot shake you from my tail, if you require that you come with me, then fine. I would, however, suggest that our most junior member stay at the Three Cats and be taken care of by my good friends.
Keithnack will step in. But Obi stay with Keithnack.
Yes, Obi stays with Keithnack.
Where is this
junior
place?
member?
Where are we? Where are you going?
Where am I going?
Where will we be following you to?
All right, fine. We'll be going to Argreth. The best route is along the road until we hit Belos, and then taking a southwesternly route through the forest. In my opinion, because I don't think that we should hit every town. I think we should try to avoid as many towns as we can. I don't know what the hell is in this package other than for some it's a blessing, for others it's a curse, blah, 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 blah. Don't tell me what's really in it, even though I asked. But, you know, that's my 2 cents worth. I'm going to have to come back here and burn this place to the ground, except for your parents' place.
Well, thanks for thinking of them in your
You're right.
apocalyptic scenario.
Well, they're safe. They're very nice people. I'm not going to harm them at all, but to find the deep pockets and find a way to make certain that they understand that it's not right to force a person to do multiple weeks worth of work to satisfy one simple thing as greasing palms.
Well,
the hell is that?
I don't know how your world works, but sometimes when you say you're going to do something for someone in that world, it's a slippery slope.
Yes,
and I feel like we're sliding down it, but we're sliding down it together.
We'll be all right. I hope.
Family road trip. I'm so excited.
Keithnack, I would really, really like you to stay here in this town until we get back.
But
All right, fine.
But
No, you fine. Let's just endanger everyone. Wonderful.
Oh,
Marvelous.
whoa, hey, whoa. You didn't ask us. This is our choice. All of our choices, including Keeknak and Obi's.
Fine.
And they have saved my butt more than once, so I will not complain about them coming.
All right.
They both are members.
They definitely
Of
are,
these
and that's
noodle.
why I'm just
And
too
also,
many.
I'm going to try to talk quietly so Keeknak doesn't hear. Isn't his potential relative to the west as well?
Yes,
Ooh.
he is.
I mean, he's
Fine.
going to want to come.
Fine.
Drop them off
Fine.
halfway.
I'm gonna
We're going to drop him off. Okay.
Well, I mean, if we find Fangtooth.
just.
And
We
if
could have a... Yeah.
All right. So yes, I share with the cryptic, crappy message that the person gave me about what the thing is, and say apparently you're going to be interested in it, Guzmik, and I don't know what will happen if it's open by the time we get there, but actually
wait.
they didn't say.
Wait, back it up. I am going to be interested in it?
Yes, they didn't say what would happen if it was opened before we get there. Huh. That's a thought. Anyway, we'll talk more on this in the morning.
I'd like to talk more about it now. Do you have any indication why I would be
No,
interested in
there's
it? Because
been-
now I
there's been
actually
no-
am interested in it.
That's what they told me. That's it.
You
That's
didn't
all.
feel like following up with them? Like, why would
Did
she be
you
interested in
hear
it?
Did you hear me talking to them?
I did.
Did you
Take it down a
hear-
notch with me, okay?
All right, did you hear them say and volunteer any information that might be, I don't know, useful?
Listen, Hastian. Sometimes you can get more information if you're not so confrontational.
And sometimes you can get more information if you have them at the point of a knife. I understand that. But they were asking for something that I felt was completely unreasonable for all of us. And I did not want to involve you in this, but all of you are, at this point, saying, yes, we're going to come with no matter what.
Well,
So
you had to
now
know
I
we were
have
going to say that. We're decent noodle.
Now I have to worry about you. Do you understand that?
You don't have to worry about us. We are choosing this of our own volition.
Oh, how dare you? We are strong.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
You need us, Hastian. I think you might need us.
Probably do.
And we need you. I mean, we would have never gotten that Mountain's Foot delivered without your sneaky business. Oh my-
Yes.
That is not the only thing, but that is just the first thing that comes to my mind
All right.
that you've done for us. So, we're in this together. We're all going. When are we going?
Let's start tomorrow. Well, whenever the package gets here.
Oh, so we have,
Say-
okay, we have to wait for the package to be delivered.
Yes, it will be delivered tomorrow to me.
Okay. And it's something I might be interested in. Are you sure it wasn't just like
Yes.
a random party member might be interested in it and then this would
No,
happen?
it was you.
Specifically for sure, but you don't know for sure.
No, I know for certain because they did mention your name. I'm betting it has something to do with either healing or the goddess or clerical things. Something to do with your magic or what have you. Just don't know though.
Well, now I'm interested out of spite.
Yes, all right. Well, we'll make our way and we'll do the delivery and we'll move from there.
I will talk to Salil tonight for guidance.
Thank you.
But I think we're doing the right thing.
And I'm going to find the names of those that are above that pompous popinjay and have words.
Popinjay?
The little, oh, I snuck into your room. Oh, I paid 50 gold to someone to make a delivery come through. Oh, and now you owe me an entire month of your life.
I mean, honestly, if you have to add the word legitimate in front of their job.
True. Let us be off, and we'll call it an evening, and we'll go for more tomorrow. Yeah.
Hey, wait, wasn't I supposed to get something at the Wild Range Inn?
Yes, actually.
Did we forget something? I feel like we forgot something. I feel like it might help you out tonight too, Hastian.
Okay.
Let's just run back there real quick.
All right. See,
Before we
this is
head
why Dr. Hendricks told me not to get involved in these type of things.
I can run back. I mean, I'm
No,
fine.
we're
This is
going
my
with
town.
you. These type of things being shallow pockets.
All right, let's just run there quick. I know we're gonna need it.
Okay.
Probably. Let's go.
What did he find for us?
So getting in, the night has started to slow down a little bit, kind of reaching that more standard level of busy. And going in, Lex will immediately kind of catch sight of Decent Noodle and will kind of run back. Oh, apologies, it took longer than I thought. Hopefully, this will this will help you. A bit of thanks from the Wild Range. And we'll hand you a box, probably about like this big.
Whoa! I sniff it right away. Is it what I think it is?
There's definitely some of that.
Ooh.
You'll also hear a bit of clinking.
I'm not gonna open it here. Thank you. Thanks for this.
Thank you, Lex.
Well,
I won't forget it.
well, of course you've helped us so at least I could do.
Have a good night.
And you as well.
I'm really glad the business has picked up here.
Yeah, same.
All right. I think we got stuff to do. Let's go. I of course looked at the box when I said that. Back.
All right, let's go.
Hey, Ty, it's 10:30.
Yep, I know. Kuzmik, do you make it all the way back before opening up the box?
Yes.
I think so.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't want to open it out on the street. I hear coin in there, I think.
Okay. Getting back to the three cats, probably a bit charged for the evening. Keith Knack will probably aim to still stay with Joanna if that's amenable.
Yeah. Oh my. Yes. I'd be honored.
Okay, so it's another fun sleepover night for those two. Kuzmik, as you open the box in your room, you find a hefty little bag, probably a good 25 uses of Mountain's Foot, with an additional 40 gold in another pouch.
Okay. I'm going to bring a dose along with do they have any kind of this maybe isn't tasty. He's gonna eat it. I'm gonna just get him some oatmeal. I was gonna get him something out of the ice cream machine that doesn't work, but we're not gonna do that. With a little sausage in it, I'll order. If the kitchen is still open.
You'll probably get something as well, and you'll actually be handed a Lorelei will send along a bit of kind of a caramelized apple and pear kind of compote along to be if you're seeing Hastian, you wanna give him that? We saved it for him.
Thank you. He would love this. I will get it to him. You don't happen to have a little sprig of lavender, do you?
Kind of disappear back in and walk on out with some. Yeah, sure. Here you are.
He really likes this smell. I know he does. Thank you. How much do I owe you?
Oh, it's on the house.
Oh, that's really nice of you. I know he likes you. I turn around and I go upstairs with the stuff.
Okay.
And I'll knock on the door, and he's not there right now. But
I am.
oh yeah, I knock on
Come
the door.
on in.
Hastian, I brought you this. Hopefully this makes you feel better. And I don't know if you heard, there's oatmeal, and it smells
It's
pretty
Mountain's
earthy. Yeah, it's got Mountain's Foot in it. I dosed you. And there's a carameled apple type thing that Laura Lee gave you, and a sprig of lavender on a tray.
You are, quite frankly, unbelievable. I take the lavender, I touch the oatmeal with it, and I throw it at you. Thank you. And
It was completely my pleasure.
I pick up the bowl and I just freaking down it all.
Good night, Hastian.
Good night.
I turn out and leave.
Okay. The Hastian, a quick getting through the oatmeal to enjoying the caramelized fruit takes on another layer when you're knee deep in Mountain's Foot. Unsure, I'll leave it to you on how relaxed that actually makes you after how charged you were, or
yeah, it sets me down. Yeah. I'm like watching the stars and giggling because they have vapor trails or something.
Sounds good. With not a glance down to bring you to ground yourself, you dance among the stars for the evening. But with that, I think we're going to call it there for the night. It is just after 10:30. Want to make sure the players can get enough sleep so that they're healthy for next week when we get to another week of Cyrenthe and maybe going on a delivery mission despite some best efforts and
Road trip.
we will see what happens and what occurs and all the fun stuff next week when we play again. Sorry, I can always bad at outros. So okay. With that, what are we doing? Let's start with the players this time. Mike, a little bit about where everyone can find you, and I guess how are you feeling on all this?
Hi, Mike Heck, aka Madcap23 on most social medias. You can find me on TikTok, on Twitter, on Instagram, etc., 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 and on YouTube. But I need to start posting more crap there, more content there. Sorry. I've been tabletop RPGing for over 30 years, and this is a lot of fun. In general, I have normally been the GM, so I'm the one that's usually, weaving the story in the background. I really enjoy being a player. And as sullen and as cranky as Hastian was tonight, it was so much fun trying to convince. Was it Day? Was that her name? Its name?
Their name? They.
Trying to convince them that they should not have me do this delivery mission, because again, both personally as myself and as my character, I'm like, damn, that's a whole lot of time for something that took them less than a day to do. And I'm like, really? Well, okay, I guess maybe. So yeah, anyway, I am having a hell of a lot of fun. I'm hoping to see some other fun stuff happening with the stuff going forward, and with the delivery, and we'll see what happens from here on forward.
I got to get two jabs in. One, you could have turned it down and take something else later, and you talked yourself out of that and into that and back and forth. Second, an example. I'm really good at finding examples that may be slightly skewed, but just think of an artist. You pay for their years of effort.
Yes, and you pay for my years of effort too.
Yeah.
You're asking me, an artiste, to go and take a box that's going to take me months or weeks to get from one place to another, versus paying for a courier service. I'm an artist too. They might deal in oil painting. I deal in remodeling houses with fire. Anyway,
Good to note. Hastian, not a fan of the pockets.
I get what you're saying though, and I do understand. It still strikes me as if there was a very large disparity. If it was like, hey, go and make a delivery to the next town over, I would have been like, done, let's go. But you're talking about, when I look at the map, if every one of those hex is a day's worth of travel, give or take, we are talking weeks to get there and then come back.
Who knows if you're coming back?
Joanna's going to miss at least like 6 or 7 attempts at beating up a bear again.
I mean,
So
yeah,
I'm
but I was right about this, so I mean, Joanna's pretty happy.
Okay.
Well, with that, we should
That's
check
it. Thanks,
in with
Ty.
Joanna and Allie. Allie, a little bit about yours. How's your first campaign going, and are you enjoying it?
It's going good. I'm enjoying it. It's the end of the session, so I'm kind of tired. It was very weird hearing my name said like 10 times in one paragraph of like 3 alleys this way. Oh, and then you're an alley ahead. So that was very interesting. But yeah, bite my tongue. Not saying I told you so. Small favor needs a scale. I'm excited for next week.
Lesson learned for the future.
I just expected that the scale would be, reasonable.
Firstborn.
All right. Shelly, Guzman,
Head of a king.
a little bit about yourself, and if you think it was a reasonable scale.
Well, I will say that I agree with your artist statement. As in another life, a wedding photographer, who everyone would be like, how can you charge that much? Well, let me tell you, there's this and this and this and this and this and this. I'm sorry, Hastian. I'm with
Oh, no, and I get that, but as a wedding photographer, when someone says, hey, I want to hire you as a wedding photographer, you go, by the way, here's my base package prices. You don't go, yeah, you know what, we'll work it out later.
That never happens. Anyway, I'm Shelly. You can find me on Twitter, still, at Real Flea Monkey. And Flea Monkey, maybe I'll be in the tavern here. I don't know. You'll see me as that, or on Twitch. I'm also Flea Monkey. You can also find me on Tuesdays over at Guild Superior doing Greyhawk, and here on Wednesdays.
Fantastic. I'll keep moving along so that we can wrap it up for the night. Again, the music that you had heard in the intro all throughout the night, and you'll hear in the exit, is from Gregorless Designs, or our bard, the Derpwood. feel free to follow them on YouTube. They're getting some of their stuff onto Spotify, so that's always enjoyable seeing more from them. If you want to join my Discord, feel free. It's a very small Discord, so you get very directly connected with me. I'll try to post in there some more. But reminder, anyone who is a follower can actually create an NPC in the game. They could end up as Dei, or Dei-like character of a shadowy figure. They could be that the Kraz kobold that has appeared as well. A number of proprietors possibly, depending on what we come up with. So feel free to connect with me there. I think that is most about it. Oh yeah, I forgot myself. I've been Tithalanos. Again, thank you for joining me here at my channel as we play Pathfinder 2nd Edition in my homebrew world of Cyrenthe. Now we are going to raid out to Phoenix Iwaki, who I feel like is just about to go on break. So we'll see if we catch him. But thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we shall see you all next week for more Pathfinder, and probably here in the next couple days for more of my random variety games. But we hope to see you soon. Have a great one.
Thanks, everyone.